What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collective clips where we slip it in and we get to spitting in. I ain't even tripping. Now, trip out on this because I want you to trip a little bit, right? Make sure that you hit that like and subscribe. Make sure that you hit that notification bell. Turn your notifications on all so that way you can be abreast of all the dope material that I'm bringing, the dope content I'm bringing this week. I got a whole lot of mo for you. A whole lot of mo, right? In a menudo style and direct fashion, you guys already know what it is. You see the thumbnail, so you know I'm going to tell a story. Is it a ghetto story? A little bit ghetto. Is it a gangster story? A little bit. You know, does it involve paisas? Show! Young G's, right? Let's go. Shout out to my paisitas. Now, there's a club downtown Merced. Not that we have a big downtown, but that's okay. We're just trying to get by. Don't be mad at us. Be glad at us, right? We're there. And it pops. It actually pops just a little bit. And I never fucking knew about it, right? I never really knew about this club until the homies laced me up and they're like, hey, let's go to the Paisa Club. Now, we call it the Paisa Club because it's frequented by Mexican nationals, Mexicanos, Paisas, right? That's their spot. Now, that motherfucker is laced with diamonds in the mouth and fur coats. Nope, it's not Oakland. It's Merced, believe it or not, right? It's called the Bahia. And that club be popping, getting to cracking, and I didn't know it. Not yet, but it was going to get to really cracking this night. So I remember the homeboys getting at me earlier in the day. They're like, hey, let's go clubbing tonight. I ain't never been a big clubbing guy. It's never been my forte, never been what I was into. I was gangbanging, right? I'm the type of motherfucker that will get a group of homeboys, we'll go to a club and try to check paperwork. That's how I used to be. I was heavily in the mix. I didn't think of life like enjoy it. I thought of life like take other lives, right? Just totally mixed up. I should have been out there trying to have it my way, you know, but I just wasn't. And that's just the way my life turned out. That's just the way it was. So anyways, the homeboy Posti gets at me. He's like, hey, bro, what's up with you? Let's go fucking kick it at the club tonight. I said, where are we going? To Modesto, the Palladium, or what? Fat Cats? What's cracking? He said, nah, Charlie. We're going to go right here in Merced, man. There's a little club called the Bahia. Now, up until that point, like I said, I had never heard of it. I said, the Bahia, what? You know what I mean? He said, come on, bro, it's a Paisa club. I said, show. We're trying to get it in, huh? Michoacan style. He said, yeah, we'll go there, have a few drinks, see what pops, and then from there we'll bounce. Now, I thought automatically, okay, it's a Paisa club. Ain't gonna be no static, no funk, man. They're gonna accept us for how we come, and it's gonna be good in the hood. I was quite wrong, right? I was very wrong. One thing about a Paisa club, and I don't know about the Paisa club in your town, but in my town, man, they try to lock it down. They try to hold it down, and if you're not a Paisita, they're gonna look at you some type of way. But if you order a bottle of bucanas and some pineapple juice, you'll get in where you fit in. You just have to go up to the fucking, to the bartender and say, give me a shot of Cazadores. And bang, show, you're in. Okay, out of the way. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I get fitted and committed. You know, you got to get dressed up because I don't know what's going to be there. So I don't know what I'm going to fall into that night. You could quite possibly go well, right? Or it could be hell. And this night didn't go too well. So anyways, I remember pulling up with the homie and there was hella homegirls already there posted. So they're calling us, blowing us up. Hey, where you guys at? Where you guys at? Like, we're coming, man. Calm down. You understand? Shorty's right my way. It's swinging. Let me get it down. Let me tame it. And then I'm going to come like the lion tamer. So, of course, as soon as we come in, there's one of the homegirls' baby's dad is a security. So he lets us breeze on by like a motherfucking, like the wind blows. So we push in. And the first thing I notice is a lot of paisas in groups. Okay, they're not intermingling. There's a few chicks on the dance floor, but it's not popping like I thought it was. It was more of a bar atmosphere. And the homie's like, don't trip early, it's only 10. It's about to get to pop it right now. Believe me, I've been here last weekend, so I was getting my mariachi on. I was out there doing the cumbia. I was like, oh, is that right? He's like, hell yeah. So as we get there, the homegirls already ordered us drinks, so we're sipping a little bit. And the homeboy's like, you want some Maitu juice? I said, no, I don't drink Bud Light. I said, shoot me one of those Coronas, though, one time for your mouth, a little limon. La sal, you know, I'm going to get my paisitan. So it brings me a Corona, and everything is good, right? And then I noticed these paisas walk in. You could actually see where we're sitting. You can see the front entrance. They got the door open. The security's out there, the homie. And then you see like a blue Escalade pull up. Clean. I mean, this is back when everybody was just getting Escalades. I think it was like 2000 and... I mean, people were already having them, but this is when I never had one, right? So I was just like, damn. It's like 2004, 2005. Man, I just got out of prison. So anyways, one slides up, electric blue, bluer than this Charger hat, right? I said, oh, hell no. This chick gets off. You know, looking like a BBL model. I ain't tripping off her, man. My old lady to the fullest, right? Anyways, this chick gets off. And with these three or four dudes, and hey, one of them got a big old fur coat on. He looks like a mix between Pitbull and Peso Pluma, only a fat version, right? The Vato gets off, and I can see him in there. He's a celebrity in there. Arre, wey. Go teeth there. Simon, cabrón. So when they walk past us, the homeboy's like, this fool was in here acting a fool last time. He was mean mugging. It's about to be on and cracking, right? But I'm like, hey, just calm down, bro. It's just me and you and a whole bunch of a gang of ghetto chicks, right? They'll probably put more hands on than he will. So I'm just like, relax. It's good. We're waiting on the other two homeboys to slide through. And they keep bullshitting. I'm going in the bathroom calling them like, hey, bring the coca. It's about to get the popping in here, right? Because more people are starting to come. I'm like, damn, it is getting tight. More and more paisas. And I can see that there's tension between these two groups of paisas, right? The group that was already there and the group that just came in. It seems like the group that came in, they thought they was running the whole show. I don't know if they owned the motherfucker or if they just thought they were going to have it their way. But we're going to figure out exactly who they are by the end of this story and by the end of the night, right? Pobrecitos. So anyways, they come in, like I said, they're just doing their thing, celebrity status. And we're just sitting over there in the corner, two northerners with a partridge and a pear tree and a gang of fucking ghetto hood rats. And so they're buying us drinks. So I'm like, so excuse me, it's free. We're getting towed up. And the homeboy starts calling us, hey, fool, I'm out here, eh? I'm out here. He's like, they won't let me in because I'm wearing a white t-shirt. I'm like, is that right? So I get at the bouncer who was the homegirl's baby daddy. He's a Chicano, right? I'm like, hey, just let the homie in, man. Says, you know, let him in to win. He's like, I can't, bro. He's wearing a white tee and, you know, we got a dress code policy. And I said, shit, you know what I mean? I'm wearing at that time I was wearing a jersey and I had a red thermal under it and a white tee under that. And I was layered up, homie, just in case they try to whack me. And, I'm like, just let him in. He's like, nah. And so his chick is there. And she was like, damn, we're going to just bounce. They're not going to let my man in. I'm like, hold up. Shit, this is about to get cracking in here. Let me figure this out. So I was like, hey, what if I take off my red thermal under the jersey and give it to the homie? He slides it on. Is it good in the hood? He's like, yeah, absolutely, bro. He just can't come in with the white tee. I said, shit. I tell the homie, call the homie. Hey, fool, meet me around the corner. It's about to pop. So he's like, all right, cool. So we go around the corner, right? Bam. The homie's like, hey, let me get the fucking boom. So I throw him the red sweater or the red thermal. He slides it on. He's like, I look good. I say, I mean, do I? You know what I mean? He's like, okay, what's up? And so we mob in there. Well, we're mobbing in there. So we hit the corner. And as we're going in there, his lady's with us. It's me, him, his lady, and his carnal, right? And the homeboy's right there. And that dude with the big fur coat and another vato and that chick, Miss BBL, they're arguing. The homie's all in his face, like, what's happening, right? So I'll mob up hella quick. Like, if I see my homeboy in distress, you know, I already know no matter what. I don't care if the homeboy grabbed her foot, that dude's old lady's ass. It's popping, right? So I walk up like, what's up? And the Vato's like, hey, we're not even tripping on you guys like that, bro. You know, your homeboy says something to my chick. And the homie's already pisteando. He's all faded, right? And he's like, hey, shit, she was jocking me last weekend with this. I had her in the bathroom. I was doing the motion in the ocean. Just call me escalates, right? I was like, oh, shit, right? So he's telling him straight to his face, hey, your lady's on me, homie. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, what's happening? Right? He's peeking around the corner. The Vato's trying to block him, like, hey, don't look at her, right? And I'm like, hey, where you from, homie? He was like, East 140th Street. Now, East 140 was this little ass barrio of nobodies, right? Just a few gaggle of dudes who were fucking mechanics, sat in front of one house working on fucking escalates, right? They were like paisas that had moved in and then thought they were Chicanos, but at the same time, you know what I mean? I don't know. They were trying to get their Mercedilization on. So we had heard about them, but never really seen them in real life. So the Vato was like, yeah, that's where we're from, East 140. I said, this is the West, homie. This is West Side dead end. And it started gangbanging on him immediately. I'm just waiting for him to say, what? And so I can say, what? And do the slap in slow motion like that. Right? But the Vato's biting his tongue. You know? So his other two homeboys are coming out. Like I said, it was just him, a chick, and one dude. And then the other two start coming out. They're like, ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué quieres? Right? What do you mean, what do I want, homie? You know what I mean? I want a kilo, a partridge, a pear tree, and that bitch, right? What's happening? And so I tell the Vato, he's like, hey, I know your homeboy from your hood. I was like, who? So he mentions a homeboy, okay? When he mentions this homeboy, this is one of my taitas, one of my closest homeboys. So automatically I pump the brakes. Like G-Face in a fucked up truck. You know what I mean? Trying to scam people. So I fucking pump the brakes. I'm like, oh, you know the homie? He's like, yeah, I just talked to him today. I said, yeah, where'd you see him at? He said, oh, you remember by the barbecue pit that right there on G Street? It's right there around the corner. Yeah, I was over there. I was in traffic. Homie, I seen him. We threw the deuces. Like, what's up? He said, that's my boy. Well, there's no fucking way he could have talked to the homie. The homie's been locked up in the feds for a minute since he's been up in it, right? So I automatically knew this guy was lying. He was just throwing names. You know how Vatos do it. They throw names out there. Hey, I know the homeboy Pee-wee. Which one? The one. The one, right? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know what you're saying. You're saying you don't fucking know the homeboy, right? Fuck you. So anyways, that's what he's saying. And automatically I look at the homeboy and I just shake my head like, oh, this fool's up to no good, right? So I'm like, hey, the homie's locked up. He was like, oh, did he just get popped? I said, pop, right? Arr! Right? This fool falls back and the homies are on him. So we get off right there. Me and one homeboy, we have to go one way. The other homeboy's smart as fuck. He goes across the street, starts kissing his old lady like if he's just, a borracho making out with some paisita chick. The other homeboy takes off running to Kentucky Fried Chicken. I guess he wanted a 2-piece special. I don't know. All I know is that one dude's laid out with his arm all wanga, right? On the fucking curb because the homie broke his arm, allegedly. And his chick's still trying to get the homeboy's number. Call me, right? And his other homeboys they're fucking one eye is hanging out. We got off viciously, right? So as me and the homeboy are running this way, the fucking cops on the horse. Because we're on Main Street. So I don't know why this fucking cop just wanted to be Captain Sabo on a horse. But the vato is one cop, one horse, 2 norteños, right? Hey, that's a fucking crazy story. Say that 3 times fast, that's it, right? So which way do we run? There's the Merced Theater, and there's a local, like it's a taco. It's like where you get tacos at. It's a little Mexican restaurant. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's just there on the corner, right? Looking real ghetto-ish. And hey, refer to GB's video, So West With It. That little pink building where they're at, dancing and fucking doing what they're doing. That's the spot, right? So I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to make it there. Now this cop has to make a decision of a lifetime. Who's he gonna get, me or the homie? He can't get us both. And I'm like, split up. The homie's like, no. I'm like, get away from me, right? So homeboy goes that way, I go that way. He goes after the homie. It's you, man. It's you, right? So I'm good in the hood. So I go up under a car, throw the coca and shit. I'm not gonna lie. Met that little pelota. Never heard nobody can know I was trying to win. So I throw him on the ground like, get away from me, right? Shaking and shit. My primos cruise by. I'm like, Eddie, right? He's like, get in. I got sangre all over me, allegedly. Let's just say that. It's not mine. Anyways, I get in the car. He's like, damn, what happened? I said, we cracked it off at the Bahia. Oh, I ain't going to tell you everything because you might report me. What's up? So he gives me a ride to the spot. So he drops me off at my homegirl Mona's house, right? So we're chilling over there with the homegirl Mona. There's a gang of homeboys over there. Like, what happened? Fuck, coming up, sangre all over me. You understand, eh? It was like 10 paisas, fool, right? So look, the homies are like, let's go back. Fuck them cats, let's go back. I said, nah, hey, the homies got caught. By this time, the homeboy already got apprehended by a guy on a horse. He threw a lasso and choked him out. The other homeboy thought he was at Kentucky Fried Chicken eating chicken tenders. They Nashville hotted his ass. The other homeboy that was kissing, smart, he got away. He played it off smooth. The vatos were over there like, hey, I think he was with them. He was like, He's telling his old lady, suck the blood off my neck. Suck it off my neck, right? He's smart. He's the smartest one. Except for me, and I was able to do the MacGyver and put some bubble gum together with the fucking peanut shell, and poof, I'm gone. So the homies are getting all pumped up, like, oh, fool, you let them fools from East 140 get off on you. I said, no, we got off. But that's quietly as it's kept, homie. You know what I mean? So I'm over there firing it up, getting the homeboys all riled up. They're like, let's walk past that club, though. They're like, let's walk back to the west. So where we're at is G Street, way past fucking East Campus. It's now Yosemite Campus. It used to be East Campus. Way down the street. For those of you that don't know the city of Merced, this story, I guess, is not for you. But I'm telling it like I saw it, right? So we're way down the block, like on 22nd Street or whatever. Little ghetto apartments, you know what I mean? Everyone's trying to get their cat peeled by the hood rats in there. And I'm telling homeboys, fuck it, let's go. So they're like, let's walk back to the hood, to the west. Now our hood, you have to walk past this fucking street, go under a fucking overpass, and then you're on the west side, right? The best side. So, like, let's go. So we take off. We see these Paisas in our town and we know we're gonna put it down. And the homie's like, one of my homeboy psychos like, let's bust a ride, eh? And go right past it. I'm like, make sure there's no cops, eh? Because they're fucking, them fools would tell on me. So as we walk, there's hella fools outside, right? Hella Paisas. That one group, remember the 2 groups that were staring at each other? Now they're all one. They congregated. They're together. And now you got my homeboy, he don't give a fuck, right? He's the type of author that'll be in a fucking cholo trucker hat and suspenders all day long. Winter, summer, spring, it don't matter. We're going swimming. The vato has fucking dicky shorts, drop past the knees, high socks and suspenders. I'm going in, right? He looks like a fucking a Nazi lowrider. So the homie's walking, 18 with the bullet. You just hear that theme song when I got my finger on the trigger, I'm gonna pull it, right? So as he's mobbing, we're all walking like, what's up, right? And these Paisas see us, and the homeboy walks right up to the biggest one. He's like, what you want, homie? And the fool's like, ¿Qué? Arre! Boom! The homie hits him. And let me tell you, homie, you know, these Paisas rushed across the street. I was over there by the cellular, what was it, Tony's cellular phone? No! Hey, I ain't never fought with so many Paisas in my life. They got off. They rushed me, man. Rushed me, right? They was trying to hit my head through a window. Get, or, hey, vivo de tres animales, the perico de gallo mi chinga, right? Woo, they were getting the Ramon Ayala, and I was like, no, I like Mexican music too. They're fucking me up. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, you guys want to get off on me? So this is what happens. After they beat us all up, right? We mob. Okay, we're coming back and shit, right? We go to the hood, and the homies are like, damn, what happened to you, vatos? So scared the way we worked out, right? Don't fuck with Paisas. Lesson to be learned. Don't fuck with them in their own club, in their own spot, homies, because they ain't playing, right? So, and this is the cool part. The guy that got medevaced out of there, he was already gone. Him and his homeboys were out. We got into it with other Paisas, right? So vatos that weren't even involved. It's because the homeboy, they wouldn't have said nothing, the homeboy would have cracked off, right? But anyways, you think we didn't double back? Come on, I'm on hold. She best believe it. No, it did, right? We double backed on him. So we come back, right? And there's a few that were involved in the melee still kicking it. Borracho, It's time to come up short, I say, right? But then we got you. Where were you born? East LA. I like your shoes, I like your pants. I'm gonna fucking choke you out with your pants, right? So the vatos are fucking, we're cruising by and the vatos are right there and the homies like, what's up now, putos? They're like, Viva Mexico, cabrones, right? Straight Canelo. We jumped off and boom, 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 boom. We got ours. We got ours this time, right? The first time and the second time we won. The middle time, they really won one. You know, for real, for real. So that's what it was all about, man. I got rushed by the Paisas. You know, I went to that club a couple more times after. There was a couple more incidences. But I'll tell you this right now. After that, there was never really no tension. You know, and that's just kind of what club nights are, man. You go, you get off, and you can go see the same guy that you fought with the next weekend, and he'll buy you a drink, or you'll buy him a drink. Like, hey, motherfucker, you hit hard, eh? You know, he says, okay, I know, hey, you fucking look at it. See that? See that? See that? Look at it. You know what I mean? That's all you, homie. You did that. All right, hey. Damn, can I grab it? Can I grab it? Can I move over? She's still there? That's just how it is. Anyways, with that being said, man, just a quick little story. I wanted to touch bases right here on the collective clips. You guys already know what it is. A little bit of fun, a little bit of realness, a whole lot of game. That's what we do. Knowledge you can't get in college, man. I'm dropping jewels of the Nile right here on the collective clip every day. But yeah, I got rushed downtown, man. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I was never the same again. See my eye? See my eye? Hey, move smooth with a purpose. Get every single thing that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the struggle of strive and the strive to struggle. I'm going to continue to do mine, homie. Do what I does, whether I'm solo, bolo, like a sideways Indian cholo, or drinking V8, man. Shout out some respects to all the homies. They know who they are. Shout out some respects to the real ones, even the ones that backed up off me, man. I got nothing but love for you, homie. That's just the way it is. You know, I understand. You know, life is life. With that being said, I hope that you guys get everything that you want coming to you, because I'm going to get mine for sure, regardless. And you know what it is? Thumbs up or thumbs down. See, Heavy's going to be the head that wears Gunner's crown. Doesn't matter what kind of crown I'm wearing, whether it be Chargers, Raiders, or whatever. It's just whatever looks good on me that day. Bang, bang. This is Gunner Gang Gang. Thank you, man. Like and subscribe. Collective Clips. We doing it.